Guys, I usually would not subject such talent to an in-depth conversation regarding a 9 seed, 4 games under 500, but when it's King James and the Lake Show, that conversation does have to be had. Tim, you sat in this very studio a couple months ago and stamped this team as a non-factor. With 24 games remaining, what's the true ceiling for the Lakers this season, TD?
I think they can get into the playing game, Bill, and win a game. I mean, where they're situated right now, they're going to see if they win the playing game, Golden State or Phoenix. So how could they possibly win 4 games against those teams? So, Russell Westbrook, I saw Stan Van Gundy tweet something out that statistically from an offensive standpoint, the numbers are pretty consistent. This year, even though he's catching a lot of heat from, everyone who's watched him play, his numbers are actually pretty consistent to where they kind of projected out to be. He's not guarding anybody. I don't know. It's a disaster, Bill. Do they even get into the playoffs? That's the bigger question. And can they win the play-in game? Sure, I think they can win the play-in game, Bill.
Yeah, bad basketball team, mediocre defense, atrocious offense, terrible fit with Russell Westbrook, a very, very angry LeBron James doing what LeBron does when things go badly, even if it's because of the team he put together as the shadow GM. He's throwing shade every which direction. Anthony Davis, this is so mean, but he's the Humpty Dumpty of the NBA. All genie buses men aren't going to be able to put him back together again. This is who he is. It all adds up to what Tim's talking about. Maybe the upside, right? Maybe the ultimate moment for this team this year is you get into the play-in and LeBron goes off and he wins a couple games, and then you get publicly humiliated in an epic 4-game sweep beatdown at the hands of the Suns or the Warriors. That is the best it's going to go. And I'm with Tim. They'll probably make the play-in, but there's no guarantee when that happens that they advance.
Guys, I know this is a bridge we can cross if and when we get there, but Bill, how big of a knock is this on LeBron's legacy if a team, as you put it, constructed in his own image, does fall short of a play-in?
Yeah, this is the catch-22 of LeBron James. This has always been true. You go back to those Cleveland teams. I want Timothy Mozgov. I want J.R. Smith on that little 2-wheel moped thing or whatever the hell it is that I fell off and hit my head once. That's not easy to do, J.R. Smith. Even Miami was a place that he left in large part because he couldn't impose his will in the front office. But always in Cleveland and really in L.A., he was able, through his own excellence, to be able to lift up a team despite the shortcomings of his shadow GM shenanigans and those of Rich Paul, his best friend and the guy that runs Clutch Sports. That's when you talk about Clutch Sports and Rich Paul, his agent and the agent of other guys, you're really talking about LeBron James, and that is LeBron's guy. He gets a ton of blame. It's just never stuck because he was so good and so overwhelmingly talented, he could carry a team. He can't do that anymore. Is he scoring 29 points per game this year? Yes. Is he still amazing? Of course he is. But he's not that rare talent that can take almost any team, not anymore, not at age 37, and make it an NBA contender. And that means that the blame is going to stick, and I think you'll see it get ugly just in terms of the leaks and the storylines in LA between now and the end of the season.
Yeah. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.